I love the whole movie within a movie style on this.
Yeah, all of the characters are really rich too. Like I love Udo Kier, but I'm supposed to.
Yeah, Udo Kier did a great job with this one.
It's kind of just irritating that John Malkovich couldn't put on a better German accent that he did. Like,
like you can do better, Randy.
Shut up.
That was your cue.
Well, I mean, he had Udo Kier there the whole time. Just listen to Udo Kier and talk like him.
Yeah.
When you get introduced to Willem Dafoe, he just looks freaking creepy as all hell. And
yeah, that makeup by Julian Murray and Pauline Fowler.
There is no other actor that could have pulled a lot of the fucking just the creepiness,
the expression.
Oh man, when Malkovich attacks him and starts choking him, when Malkovich is choking him and he attacks, he's doing that fucking smile at him. That's fucking so creepy.
And just like everything about like the facial features that he does, the raising of his eyebrows, everything about him is just fucking creepy as fuck.
Mm-hmm. There's a meme. Did you ever see the meme, the Willem Dafoe meme, where it's like, now this I could fap to, and he's got this crazy look in his eyes?
Yeah.
Do you know what's that from?
Probably from an interview or something.
I don't know. It's from a movie.
I don't know. You're from a movie.
I wish.
We have to see if you can help me out with this a little bit, Randy. But one of the scenes there during the filming, Orlok feeds on Wolf. I can't remember why I wrote that down.
Oh, because, I mean, Wolf is the camera operator.
Oh, that's right.
And he eats the camera operator.
Yeah, because the camera operator comes on the scene or something like that.
Did you think you meant like an animal?
No, I spelled it Wolf as in W-O-L-F-E, so I knew better than that.
Oh.
But
yeah, he also eats a ferret and a fucking bat that's flying around.
Yeah, the whole him getting drunk and then catching that bat, that was fucking great.
The story that he tells there is just... All of the performances in this are really great. Even if Malkovich can't do a good German accent, his performance is great. Like, the whole... where they're filming the scene with Eddie Izzard, like, when it's, like, him waking up in the morning or whatever, and the local walks into... He's like, Alvin, a native has wandered into my frame!
Oh, yeah, let's see, and then you get that scene where Orlok arguing with Murnau about eating his writer and not going on the ship to film his final scene. He absolutely refused to be on the ship, and they had to fly him over to the island. Which I love that whole argument between them, because that was just great, because Orlok is just like, nope, not fucking doing it.
Right, yeah. The highlights of the film are, it's really performance driven. I mean, it's like a brilliant concept, the story of, like, what if Max Schreck were actually a fucking vampire is pretty... was this based on a book or a play or...
That's what I thought. It was probably a book. I'm just going to assume that it was based on
I can't remember if it's a book or a play, but...
I think it might have been based off something like that. Yeah, then
that's what I was talking about. It's from Speed 2.
Oh, okay.
It's so creepy.
Cary Elwes puts on a way better German accent in this than John Malkovich does.
Yeah, and I was going to say, that's when I was about to mention how when Cary Elwes shows up as the new photographer, and
he's all like coked up and crazy.
Yeah, but then I like that scene where he's walking up to the coffin where Shrek's in it, and all of a sudden, like, Max Schreck just jumps up like that, just scares the shit out of him.
Right.
I don't know, I laughed so fucking hard at that scene. I rewound it
and
a couple times.
I mean, Shadow of the Vampire it's just as much of a comedy as anything else. It's a black comedy, you know?
Oh, yeah.
It's hilarious.
Then you get Greta ripping her clothes off because she's all messed up on what was it?
Morphine.
Yep, I didn't know what the hell is going on there, and she just started ripping her clothes off, and I'm like, oh, okay.
Well, morphine's a hell of a drug.
That it is.
Yeah, and then when a girl starts doing that, you don't question it; just let it go.
Then Frederick
ripping her clothes off. I don't care what she's on.
Oh, dude.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Well, yeah, then Frederick, while he's on laudanum, confesses that Shrek is a vampire.
Yeah, I love how, like, in the beginning of the movie, like, you're introduced to Murnau and his film company, and then they're just off to the opium den to hang out.
Right.
That's like, that'd be a cool place to hang out, right?
Mm-hmm.
I want to go to an opium den. Can you find one?
Amsterdam.
Mm-hmm. Hamsterdam.
Yeah, and then, like, when he's filming this final scene, Greta notices that Shrek casts no reflection, so she starts freaking out, so they end up drugging her just so they can finish the scene. And the whole entire time, like, Greta has been promised to Shrek as the final, that he can feed on her once they're done filming and whatnot, but... Well,
like, honestly, I'm kind of surprised that no one's aped the concept for this and done, like, a werewolf movie. Or
like a Lon Chaney thing.
Yeah, like, oh, we cast this guy to play the werewolf in this film because he's a werewolf!
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that's actually, it would be kind of a cool concept. But yeah, that whole entire scene, like, when Shrek does feed on Greta and, like, he kills off Udo Kier and all those other people, and Murnau's just determined to finish the film.
Well,
So
it's his obsession, you know.
Yeah.
And that this movie is like a little autobiographical, or not autobiographical, but biographical about Murnau, and that he was like a very obsessive filmmaker.
Oh, okay.
And, you know, getting everything perfect, and he has a lot of great films. It's not just Nosferatu that's really good. I mean, his adaptation of Faust is really good.
I still haven't seen that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I loved everything about that final scene, like just the showing of his obsession during the whole entire thing, and people walking in while he's still continuing to roll the camera. And I think Carrie was.
Yeah, he's like, at that point he's so obsessed that he's talking to their corpses like they're.
Yeah, they're still performing.
He's like telling someone to put the steak back on the bed, and like, you know, talking to their corpses like they're still finishing the movie.
And that was a nice dark way to end the movie, I thought.
Someone stole Friedrich Wilhelm Murnau's skull like a year or two ago.
Really?
Yeah, they stole it from his grave.
Wow. That's kind of crazy.
No, it wasn't me.
It wasn't me.
Unfortunately, it wasn't. I would love to have
That'd
F.W.
be-
Murnau's skull, but I don't.
That'd be a little dark for your girlfriend or future. So, you know, your relationship's not gonna last. So look at the next few girlfriends
Whoa.
coming in. There's a fucking human skull. Yeah. Swipe right.
Oh,
Get out of
Jesus
there.
Christ.
Get out of there.
Is that your new catchphrase?
I'm the human swipe right.
Oh, okay. You've been saying that a lot tonight.
I said that's the second time I said it. I don't think you heard it the first time. That's
I
why
did.
I said it.
I
Okay.
made note of it.
Did you write it down?
Uh-huh.
All right.
Yeah.
What were you
I
saying?
wrote, that's Ken's new dumb thing to say.
Before the graveyard theft, what was going on?
I was just finishing my thoughts on the final scene with it being like the way they ended it being all dark and twisted. Yeah, that's pretty much all my notes. So I guess we could go to the review.
I just
this.
stole his thunder, and I'm proud about that. So he had a little tail, and I just fucking destroyed it.
Destroyed it.
You bit my tail off.
Are we on score time already?
Yeah, I
Unless
really.
you can pad this out somehow. I mean,
Yeah, I really can't
it's
remember
not
much
my
of it.
movie. It's your movie.
Yeah, basically most of what I'm going to pad out will be in the review. But
The score is really great.
yeah,
By Dan Jones. Great score. It's produced by Nicolas Cage. One of the producers was Nick Cage. I don't know if we mentioned that yet.
I don't know if we were recording when you did. I can't remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Yep.
But yeah, this movie was really good. I fucking loved it. The casting was really well, besides John Malkovich. But Willem Dafoe just stole it.
he did a great job. He was cast
It's
really well.
it's just the accent.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean.
Lack of an accent.
But yeah, Willem Dafoe just stole the whole freaking movie for me.
Yeah, it's amazing.
The makeup on him, the way, just his facial features, everything he does, like his mannerisms, he just does it to such a creepy, like unnatural level.
And he's funny. Like the scene where Murnau, where they're doing the dinner table scene, and he's like, you know, say something about the locket, and he's like, what a beautiful woman. And he says something about her boobs or something. He's like, oh, what a bosom or something.
Yep. But yeah, like you said, this is kind of like a tale of obsession in a way, and which makes sense. And yeah, just everything about it, perfect. I love the whole movie within a movie thing, as you could tell from when I was talking about the editor. I loved that.
That was like that like pushed the movie over the top for me. It was the stylistic approach of that, where it jumps into film and then cuts back out.
Yeah, all in all, I would probably give this an 8.5.
I'm giving it a 9.
Oh, wow. Nice.
Yeah. I never knew. I thought this was like I don't know. For some reason, I thought it was like a fucking musical or something. Like when it came out, I never watched it till then.
And see, the trailers, when I watched it, like the trailers way back in the day, I always thought it was the movie itself came to life. Like the Nosferatu character came to life out of the screen. Like came out of the movie and killed people. That's how I always thought the trailer was. And then,
Demons 2?
Yeah.
No, I remember when this movie came out, and like I've been a big fan of Nosferatu for a long time, and when I read that someone was making a movie that was about the making of Nosferatu with the premise of the actor playing
Max
Orlok being an actual vampire, like, well, that's fucking fantastic. And I've been a pretty big fan of the movie since it came out. I used to have it on VHS. Let me give it I was toying around with an 8.5 or a 9, so I'm going to go 8.75. Just land right in between you two.
Mm-hmm. It's a Randy sandwich. Let's review.
But yeah, everything about it works really well, except for a couple of little forgivable things, and like the inclusion of black and white silent style filmmaking in it is pretty bold. The premise is brilliant. The script is like almost perfect. The script is pretty much perfect.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The drawback being that John Malkovich he brings the character of Murnau to life really well. He just like it's just that accent. Like what the fuck, you know? I mean, it's not hard to affect a German accent.
Do one.
I guess he does the best jobs that he could do, but I feel like he could very much have done better, yeah.
Perfect.
But I'm the producer. No, I mean, that's not great, but he could have, shit.
Mm. Well, maybe he was rooted in America for so long or something, somehow.
Yeah, but like you said, like working side by side with Udo Kier, you could have easily just copied what Udo Kier
walk
did.
around with
Udo is like, dude, no.
9!
Yeah, 9.
9! The blood of these whores is killing me. Udo Kier. Speaking of vampire movies, we didn't talk about fucking Blood for Dracula, the Andy Warhol movie. I really should have mentioned that. That's one that I would kick myself for not mentioning.
Well, you did. You caught it.
Yeah, that one. I'm going to recommend that one highly for anyone that hasn't seen it. And its sequel, Flesh for Frankenstein. Those are two of like the coolest fucking horror movies of the 70s.
Yeah.
And those are two I'll need to see because I have not seen them yet.
Well, it's, before I get into the next week's podcast, when is the horror convention?
Like the end of April.
Yeah,
Okay.
April 28th, I believe.
Okay, so I was going to book a hotel. I'll just get 2 beds or whatever. I'll just pay for it. Someone could sleep on the floor. I don't know.
Yeah, I'll have to see if I can get the night off.
You two sleep in the same bed. That'd be fucking hot. I just watch.
Just push the beds together and we can all sleep
Yeah.
in it together.
But yeah, I want to do a podcast. But if you can get it over, or get it off that night or whatever. If not, I'll bring my equipment.
I'm taking the weekend off, so
Yeah.
I mean, I just have to get Saturday morning off. So
Saturday's the day. Like, I don't care about Sunday,
yeah,
but I want to be there Friday night and Saturday. But yeah, I'd like to do a podcast while we're down there. That'd be sweet, and then just talk about what we just experienced.
Yeah, that'd be really cool.
yeah, that would be cool.
And maybe even get is Crampton going to be there?
No, Barbara Crampton.
We'll get one of those hot actresses to come back to our hotel rooms and be on our podcast.
I don't see that happening, probably.
Or we can have Tom Savini.
But it would be
shirtless
really
in the-
cool if we could get anyone to say like anything.
I can.
Well,
I got this little recorder. I can bring it.
Well, I was going to say, and Lloyd Kaufman is notorious for like being happy to introduce podcasts and stuff like that.
Oh, nice.
That would be awesome. Like any audio clips we can get from anybody
Oh my god,
would
that'd
be killer
cool.
as fuck. Like, hey George Romero, say hi.
Or just say, listen to the HorrorDrunks, and that'd be on our intro.
No, they nobody would ever. I mean, like some of the people there might be cool enough to do that, but I'm sure most of them would probably be real sticks in the mud about it.
That's.
I mean, but the worst they can do is say no, so we can always ask.
Yeah, just like, hey, you got a couple words for our podcast?
Yeah, because like I said, Lloyd Kaufman more than likely would.
That'd be cool.
I'm sure we could get Lloyd.
If I have to throw Lloyd some money or something, he's probably cheap. I would.
Oh yeah, Lloyd. I met him last year, and he's
Can't believe
fucking
that
fantastic.
You
talking.